Sometimes you gotta go to war for what you believe in. Sometimes you gotta go to war for what it is that you want, what you see that's right. I'm about to go to war, but lyrically. War cry, baby. Yeah. Hey yo, war cries echoes in the background. That's the sound of soldiers getting ripped up and tore down. Lyrically dismantle metaphors and manhandle. Welcome back to a special edition of Impose My Will podcast. I am your host, Ramone. With me today, my co-host, Joe. Joe, how you doing today, brother?
Man, we're doing great. We got a good one lined up for y'all today, man. So let's go.
Absolutely. Today, this is a special one. Very excited to be here with our guest today. I would like to introduce today Coach, co-owner, co-president of the Oswego Boxing Club. With me is, Derrick Falcetti. Mr. Falcetti. He also has two of his fighters with us today, which we'll talk about. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Doing amazing.
Happy to be here, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Thank you guys for making yourself available on this Sunday. I know you guys are preparing right now to head over to, you got one going to the Silver Gloves out in Missouri. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, we've got King Cook, who's got 13 fights now. He started about 3 years ago, and he actually just won the regional Silver Gloves championship, so he'll be going to Missouri.
Nice.
Excellent. The regionals, was that the one in Boston a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, right outside of Boston. And actually, yep. Andre and Tito, in addition to fighting, they also help. They lead the youth program, and they coach a lot of the youth boxers.
Awesome.
It's a collaborative effort, and I think that's why you're seeing a King Cook progress so fast, because he gets a little bit of all three of us.
Nice.
Beautiful. That's awesome. And we love, me and Joe, we love to hear that. Of course, we're here for boxing and all that it entails, but we love to hear just basically about what's going on in the community, around your community, and how the boxing club affects the community. And that's awesome that you're grooming your guys, not just to be, great boxers, but to be great human beings and to give back to the neighborhood and back to the kids that come to the gym. We're always really huge on that stuff, man. So I'm very happy and excited to hear what you guys got going on. Joe, I'm gonna go ahead and slide it to you, man.
All right, so let's jump right into it. Coach Derrick, can you tell us a little bit about yourself as the co-president, but also with the culture and how you operate down at OBC Athletics?
Absolutely. So I started boxing at a young age. My best friend, Derek Brightbeck, and myself, we just fell in love with the sport. Some of the neighborhood kids had a bag hanging from a tree, and we were just absolutely fascinated with that. So we started literally with a heavy bag in a tree. Slowly but surely over the years, we've progressed.
Oh, wow.
We've moved the gym a few times. And if you see the facility today, we're very proud of the way it looks. But there was a lot of trials and tribulations to get to where we're at. We had to make a lot of sacrifices. So like anything you do, you're going to have some failures, but it's really a failure if you stay down. So for us, it was like, we're not quitting. Our work's never done. And we're just going to build a new version. It may not be today or tomorrow, but it's coming. And that's what you'll see today. So for us, we actually relocated the gym in 2022 onto the east side of Oswego into the neighborhood that I grew up in. So for us, it was great. This building was vacant. It was dilapidated, and it was really an eyesore for the community. In fact, there were a number of people that would frequent in this place, unlawfully, and it had potential to really impact the neighborhood. So we came in, we cleaned it up. These guys were here with me.
Nice.
They've helped start to finish, and we've really turned this block around. So what was once one business out of 6 were filled, now the whole block is filled, 100% occupancy, and all businesses are thriving. We're bringing life to this area.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. Now, about how many kids do you guys have in your gym total?
So we've got about 30 kids in the youth boxing program. Some come and go a little bit, but we've got a really high retention rate. And a lot of those kids, you will see that they grew up just like Tito or myself or Andre. They've all got some kind of, some of them are have a struggle, whether it's education or whether it's family, but they've all got something they can relate to us on. And that's how we help mentor them from experience.
Awesome. That's great. What motivates you the fighters gave mention on with this too, because since they help out with the kids, what motivates you guys to kind of like keep going and just because boxing is a grueling sport, and it takes a lot. I mean, energy, and a lot of people can't step in the ring or let alone just keep up with the conditioning to stay into it for 1 year, 2 years, let alone 5, 10 years. So like, what keeps you guys motivated?
You want to go, Tito? I think what keeps me motivated is being a better person. I think being a role model to one of these kids and showing them that it doesn't matter where you came from or how your life was, but if you can change it right here, it just speaks volume to the kids that are growing up thinking like, oh, I'm not going to be somebody, but now they're looking up to me and like I wasn't nobody. But now this gym gave me purpose, let me thrive, change my life around a complete 180, and now I feel like I'm giving back to the kids the same way. There's hope at the end of the tunnel for them.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And for me, it's just like if I set a goal and like it just helps me like push to get it and show people that if you set goals, you can achieve your goals with the people around you and everyone's help.
That's true. Very true. Very.
It's a testament to your, I would say, definitely to your coach, man. Is that just shows that you guys have a wonderful coach who is about life changing. We know boxing is fighting on the surface to the person looking on the outside, but we know on the inside that it's a life changing, or it can be a life changing process, and it all starts with your coach. So shout out to your coach, man, because the way yes sir, the way I see you guys articulate yourself and really speak highly about what you're doing in the community, it always starts from the head and it goes down. So shout out to you, coach. I'm really impressed with you.
I appreciate that. I do think it's important. I want to share this with you because we've got a silent coach here in the gym that is really like our foundation too. So my significant other Elaine, who she started off doing fitness boxing in about 2013, and now she'll be here at 5:30 tomorrow morning just to work out with these two as they prepare for Golden Gloves. So I would be remiss if I didn't give her a shout out. I'd probably be in trouble too.
Yeah.
But she's just incredible. She's a motivator. She drills these guys. She holds them accountable. She doesn't even stop there. She'll make food for these guys so that they eat right before competition.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So y'all
We
got
got
on a
good
good
team.
Christian plan too, huh?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Nice.
that's beautiful. You know what they say, coach? You know what they say? Behind every good man is a good woman. You
That's
know what I
exactly
mean?
right. Out there's no me.
Yes, absolutely, and that's awesome. It's a family affair. It's a
That's
family
it.
affair for sure. Absolutely. Go
Okay.
ahead, Joe.
Well, you mentioned it earlier when you guys were setting up. We noticed the flags in the background. Now, do you
Yeah.
guys also have any other like practices, or is it just strictly boxing, Jim? Any other forms of combat sports you guys practice in there?
So our primary focus is on boxing.
Mm-hmm.
We do have an outstanding kickboxing instructor.
Yeah.
And he really leads the defensive tactic trainings for the local law enforcement. That's coached and led by Billy Megason.
Nice.
But in addition to that, we do have a CrossFit gym. It's a smaller scale gym, but it's got all the pertinent equipment, and it helps complement all of the combat athletes in their training and preparation for boxing.
Wow. So they have access basically to CrossFit while they're training and preparing for. Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
This might be a first. This might be a first I ever
Yeah.
heard about that.
And our program
Amazing.
actually is designed. So if we have class Monday through Thursday, and what we do is you'll have men, you'll have women, some that they're not here to compete, but they're in here to really become a part of a big organization. They'll train side by side with these two, and they will do the same exact workout. And I'll tell you what works for us. And this is a secret for all the other gym owners out there. I don't care if it's a nonprofit. I don't care if it's a business. Connect the dots between the fighters and the members. Let those members support these fighters. They want to be a part of it. It doesn't mean they want to spar, but they want to support these young men that have really changed their lives and make a difference in the community now.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I agree.
that's Jim right there. So
Yeah.
definitely hope other clubs hear that and pay attention to that. That is a key thing because
Yeah.
just with the times that where I've worked out at, and knowing and coming across those other fighters, you really do build that morale, and it kind of motivates you even more. So it's kind of like a win-win for each other. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Now
Yep.
let's get into it because you got these two gentlemen that's going to the Golden Gloves, right?
Yeah, that's right. Sure.
Now,
That's right.
you guys, did you guys fight yesterday as well too?
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Now, before we get into the Golden Gloves, so let's talk about that. How do you guys do with the event yesterday?
I think, for me, I did. There are some flaws in there, but it's always intended to, like, you can't be perfect. There's always something you can get better in the boxing game. You're never going to be 100%. You're never going to be top tier. There's always something you can improve on. If it's the fundamentals, if it's the ring work, it's the cardio. For me, yesterday was my it was like 4 months without a fight, and I was like, I really don't want to go into Golden Gloves first round rusty. I want to get the ring rust off. I feel like
Right.
yesterday I got the ring rust off. Cut the dub against the hometown guy, so it's a win for me.
Nice, nice. Awesome.
Job, man.
And then I fought yesterday,
Mm.
and I thought it was a good fight. We both had good exchanges, and we both had a good fight. It was close, but they ended up giving it to the other kid. But it's all right. I learned from it, and I'm getting ready for Golden Gloves.
Yeah, that's
That's
all we
right.
could do is learn from it. But
Sure.
Yes, sir.
I seen both of you guys fight, and you guys are no slouches at all, no pushovers.
Yes,
Like
sir.
your guys' ring work is great. You know, feet work is tremendous, which is something I've never seen from too many fighters. You see a lot of people that just swing for the head, and you guys move around the ring great. So what I'm
Yeah.
saying, kudos to you guys, man.
Thank you.
That's definitely one of the when we saw I believe it was Tito over at Joe Taylor's gym, footwork. So a lot of guys, like you said, they're swinging for the fences. They're letting those hands just move, and not that you don't not that you don't take your shots,
Yeah.
but the biggest difference was in the footwork, like clearly.
Yeah, that
And
was the
so
first
when
thing
we
we
saw
did.
your fight,
Yep.
that's literally that's the first thing that we mentioned. I said, Joe, look at his footwork. Look at his footwork. And you put yourself in position to drop him multiple times, and it was all based off of that movement. So again, man, kudos to your coach, man. I mean, y'all got it going on out there, man. For real, that foot it's a clear difference in a lot of the clubs that's bringing the kids up from amateur. You take a look at the footwork, and it's really a clear difference. So that's
Yeah.
just hats off to you guys again, man. For real.
Yeah, because I noticed the same thing about Andre when you fought at Casel's too, and then also
Yeah.
too, like you use your jab very well and you move your head.
Yes,
That's
sir.
another thing that we see with a lot of fighters. They don't move their head; they keep their head right on line. And I've noticed like you keep your guard at distance, you pivot out, you move your feet, and I was like, "Yo, this y'all was great," and that's what really made me want to speak to you guys there because I went back and told Ramone was like, "Hey, OBC, we gotta talk to him because
Yeah,
you guys got a lot of fighters, like good fighters at your camp that we done seen when we've been to different places. But it's the what you already spoke about. You guys have that a family unit. Like watching you guys, I saw it. I was like they all got to be together because how they operate, whatever. I was like, and that was great. Like you didn't have kids over here, being loud, causing ruckus. Like you guys moved as a unit. So I applaud you
unit.
guys for that, for real.
I'll tell you right now, if our kids were running wild, oh man, I'd shut the gym right down. Forget it. Practice is
That's right.
over. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow. Maybe we won't.
Right.
Yeah, I like how you recognize these guys for their hard work, and I appreciate that. It's a testament to their leadership, and I think in the future, when we connect, we've got a couple others with some great stories that we'll share with you. On that Casals card, we had two of our own spar against each other, and that was Luis Colon Molina
Yes.
and Davion Rodriguez. And
Oh wow.
and I think that Andre and Tito have set the stage for these guys. They didn't have a fight. The one gentleman had Luis was matched up. His opponent actually had something come up. He had to step out. So we looked at each other and we said, "Hey, you're going to work together. You're going to put on a show in front of these people." And that's how close we are. That we can get in the ring, go against each other, and just put on a show and get those rounds in.
Yeah, because
That's
that was honestly still like a match to me. Like watching those guys go, they put on a
Yeah,
awesome.
great show like during that time period. Even though, like you said, it was just a sparring session technically for them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Luis has a bright future in the sport.
Yeah, yeah,
that's awesome.
very
That's awesome. And
talented.
that
They
shows.
both do. They both do. But Luis is a little older, so I'm giving him his respect.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's also great. It goes back to like the family unit, what Joe was talking about, and what you guys were talking about. To be able to have two guys to turn around and be able to do that and still put on the show, but not have ego, and not be ego driven, or feel hurt. Maybe if one guy got the better of the other guy, that they're able to do that, still have that camaraderie, that brotherly love, and put on that show. That's awesome. That shows how you guys are moving out here in these communities, and that you're able to make those kind of adjustments and do those kind of things, but nobody has a hurt ego by it. Nobody is upset about it. They're just doing what has to be done. And so I love to hear that. I definitely love to hear that.
Yeah, we've got a saying in the gym. We say, you're gonna win like a champion, you're gonna lose like a champion.
Mm,
It's that
Yes, sir.
simple. If you follow those principles, you never let your emotion get the best of you. You got to have that character. Your character has to be so strong that you don't
Mm,
you don't showboat because you won. You can celebrate,
right.
but you don't showboat. When you lose, don't be a poor sportsman.
Yeah, you right
absolutely.
about that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now let's get into the Golden Gloves talk. That's coming up. It starts Saturday or do it start Friday?
This will be Friday at 7 p.m. in Buffalo.
In Buffalo at Buffalo River Works. Everything will be going down this weekend. So you guys get your tickets, get
Yeah.
down there, get to the door if you got to, and support these fighters. Because trust me, you will be hearing about some of them in the future. But
Listen, the only reason why I'm not going to be there is because it's my wedding anniversary, but I want to go so bad. I want, I want to
Congratulations.
go so.
Congratulations.
That's worth missing. That's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
It is, it is, it is. But trust me, even though I'll be wherever I'm going to be at, I'll be looking. I'll be on my phone like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Check it out, get some
Awesome.
updates and stuff like that, man.
Mhm.
I'm sorry,
But
Joe. Go ahead, man.
tell us. Let's start with you, Andre. Uh, how is the preparation coming along for you, and what's your expectations and your focus going on to the Golden Gloves?
Preparing for this has been great. I've been doing 3 workouts a day, eating right,
Mm.
just staying focused and getting ready for this. And I'm ready just to walk through it, do my thing.
Nice, nice, nice. What about for you, Jorge?
Me, I'm the same boat as Andre. 3 workouts a day, just trying to make sure the cardio's up there because a lot of people they don't know amateur fighting.
Mhm.
A lot of people gas out that first round. They like you guys said, they aim for the head. It's all arm, no body, no nothing. So I'm just making sure my cardio's up there, and I'm Mr. Welcome Down.
Nice, nice,
Awesome,
nice.
awesome. I like that.
Mhm. And just
That's one of
as
my favorite styles, man.
exactly, welcome down.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
yes, sir.
Derek,
Welcome
how
down.
do
Go ahead.
you prep being a coach? Because you're, pretty much helping with all different kids. Like you said, you got King Cook who's going to the Nationals. How do you manage the focus and prep each one of these guys to get ready?
Well, for me, it's when I watch these guys doing the youth boxing program, it's like I'm the big brother that watches, checks, and adjusts. But our schedule has really helped us out. So it's a very consistent schedule. But these guys have 24-hour access to the gym. They know how I like to do things. There's no excuses. You may hear us use the phrase NFE. You can imagine what it means. Short, no excuse. But the
That's
realistic
right.
nature is when you got a key to the building, you can hit the treadmill. You can come in. I mean, like I said, 5:30 in the morning, they've already got a CrossFit workout
Oh wow.
in. And yeah, so they're really dedicated. But what we see is in our adult class, very, very high intense cardio.
Mhm.
We don't just prep for Golden Gloves. These guys, the expectation for them is you're going to stay ready. Because if you want to be number one, you may not be the national champ this year, but if you want to be next year, you should have started yesterday. And
Mhm.
Yep.
that's really how we do it. So the other thing that we do, my son Dominic Falcetti and King Cook, so we've actually taken them from the youth program at times, put them into a leadership role, and then either Andre or Tito would supervise and just to make sure things are done right and everybody's acting accordingly. But it'll allow one of them to break off and go get one of their workouts in. And our logic there is it's not just giving them time to go and work out. What it's doing is it's creating the future leaders of this club.
Nice. You got any more questions for me?
Do I have any more questions?
Yeah.
I got. Yeah. So I have a question, and this is for all three of you guys. I start with Coach. Coach, being that you're of course a boxing coach, um, give me 3 fighters, can be from any era, doesn't matter, that inspires you. Who are the three guys that get your blood going?
All right, that's a good question. I'll tell you, the first one is Muhammad Ali. He was a little before my time. I mean, yeah, there you go, the greatest. What I liked about Ali wasn't just his boxing skill, but Ali's character really meant a lot to me. And the more you learn about Ali, you got to remember there was a controversial time where when he didn't go to the draft and people were saying less than favorable things about him. I'm sorry, but during that time, I stand by what he said. I don't think that the country had really served, people of diverse conditions very well. And you know what? Without social media, without TikTok and Facebook, he took a stand. And I thought that's a courageous moment. So I'd say Muhammad Ali inspired me that it's okay to be different. It's okay to be vocal. And I also like the flash that he brought to boxing. He kind of changed how fighters fight. So I give Ali a lot of credit. Number 2, I'll probably catch some heat for this, but Floyd Mayweather. I love the way that he's coined the hit and don't get hit. I think sometimes, and I'm known for this too. Like I want my guys to work hard. I want them to be that dog in the ring, but I also teach them this is the most important thing you have. You got to protect that head. You got to protect yourself at all times. That's our cardinal rule. And then for me, probably the third one, I'd have to say I'm a big Rocky Marciano fan. What I liked about Marciano was his heart, his strength. He's a little bit smaller, but he's that guy that was courageous. And if he had it in his mind he was going to win, he was going to show you in the ring. And then to retire, tragically passed away, but 49-0. What an amazing career! It's just it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
there's 100 other boxers I could name, but those are my 3 right now.
Absolutely.
No, that's a nice selection. Nice selection.
All mine.
Yeah, I knew I'd step on your toes.
You stepped on my toes.
Those are yours too? All 3?
Yeah.
We talk about. I mean, you'll see. We've got a little Ali theme in the gym, but we tend to talk about fighters that have kind of changed the game. Fighters that, if somebody emulates a style, like if you take a Roy Jones, like most talented fighter I've probably ever seen. But to be able to throw 3 left hooks at one time and then go watch a clip and say, look how he did this, and you kind of break it down by, it wasn't 3 loaded up hooks. It was 3 fast, sharp. And then he takes control. He breaks down his opponent mentally. This list could go on for days.
It really could. It really could. That's what that's why I asked 3 and stuff like 5 was as soon as you start thinking about it, like, oh, I could put this person, I could put this person for multiple reasons. But that's awesome. Tito, same with you, all 3? Same 3?
I'm more of like I like Miguel Cotto. So I love the footwork. I like the way he can get in, get out. I am Manny Pacquiao. I love the flurries. I'm not gonna lie. My girlfriend says it a lot. I like getting punched in the face a little bit. Let the little flurries go. I love the always gas pedal. No brakes. We can take break. We can take break when round 12 is over. That's for me. I'm gas pedal all the way.
Gotcha. Absolutely.
What about you, Andre?
He had Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali. Those were my 2, and then my last one has to be myself. I feel like I'm my favorite boxer.
I like that.
I always put myself in that list.
I like that.
He's got a little Andre Ward to him. I'll tell you that. He's got a little Andre Ward.
It's funny because he do.
We've actually got some clips from previous events where we've slowed it down, but there's that epic clip of I think it's Kovalev and Andre Ward. Just the way Ward blocks and then shoots his cue and catches. And
Yep.
I got a clip. It's almost identical. If I could put them side by side, it'd be like, okay, the name's in common, but the style is too.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
huge. That is
I love that. I
huge.
Hey,
love that.
Joe, do you mind if I give these guys a shout out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Please
want to
do.
fill you in on
Please do.
something here. So yesterday, it was pretty much short notice. We got invited to go to Albany to fight, and I just have to say it. Like, these two stepped up, and they both fought on the card. We got home at midnight, and they were back in the gym this morning. They were here at 8:45, and they basically, I'll tell you, they weren't here to spar to get necessarily better. They were here to help the team get better. But I just want to leave you guys with that mindset here on what these guys are doing. Home at midnight, back in the gym on a Sunday at 8:45 in the morning, sparring, and then spending some quality time with you guys. I just got to give it up to these two. They're incredible.
Yeah, that's huge, man. That's huge. We definitely recognize the work that you guys put in from watching you guys Facebook through for the OBC Athletics. So make sure you guys go follow them on that. But I will always see Tito, Andre, y'all working. But
Yes,
I see a lot of photos with y'all working with the kids and the youth and everything else. So that's why I was like, yo, you guys stay very active. It almost don't seem like a stop. But when I had messaged
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
when I had messaged you the other day, Derek, and you mentioned that, you guys fighting. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, are you guys going to be too tired to come in on Sunday? You know what I mean? Like, want y'all to rest for the fight. And he was like, oh, no, we be right there. And I was like, oh, yeah, you guys are on point. And that's what I love about your organization. Because, like, honestly, you guys are probably one of my favorites right now just because of the hard work. Like, I admire hard work and just the tenacity which y'all put into it. And that's effective in a good way to people. So
awesome. We appreciate that.
no doubt.
I think just with all that being said, and we talked about Floyd. One thing Floyd always talk about is hard work and dedication. I think, I think you guys embody that saying, hard work and dedication. And we know you can look at Floyd, we look at other guys who took that road, that hard work and dedication, and see them, where they came from to where they are now. Hard work and dedication is going to get you past, tiredness. Is going to get you past, complacency. It's going to put you to where you need to be. Hard work, dedication. I would say also discipline. Being a disciplined fighter. Discipline beats motivation a lot of times. Because you're not always motivated. But discipline will get you up in the morning and get you to doing what you need to do. So, Coach, again, my hat's off to you and both your fighters and what you guys are doing out there in Oswego. I would love to follow up with you guys. Of course, me and Joe, we're really into that following up. Following the fighters. This is not a one and done thing for us. And then hopefully one day we'll be able to shoot out there and come see your facility and just kind of break bread with you guys. But we definitely want to follow up after your Golden Gloves event. Again, I wish, it's my wedding anniversary, but I wish I was able to do both and come see you. But I believe Joe's going to be there, and he'll be there. Right. So he's gonna be there.
If you don't see me and Andre in the first round, we're definitely gonna be in the second round. We're not going nowhere.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah.
We're not going nowhere.
I love it.
You're welcome to come here anytime. Our doors are open, and I hope you guys like Mexican food. Shout out to Azteca. We're going there.
We love it.
Food is delicious. Their son is one of our members. They sponsored our last two hometown events.
Nice.
But Azteca's got that same family feel. You'll love it.
Awesome. Excellent. Anything else, Joe?
Nah, that'd be the wrap up. We want to thank you guys. Definitely, coming on here and speaking with us and, spending some of your time. I know you guys are busy and active, but it's like I said, we greatly appreciate it. We wish both of y'all good luck at the Golden Gloves. I see you there. And to all your fighters you got there, Coach. Yeah, man, good luck. And see you.
I appreciate it letting us on the podcast.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Till next time.
Thank you guys so much.
Till next time.
See you later. Thank you.
All right, take it easy.
See you later. And Pose My Will podcast. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Peace.